back, man. It's Black Aladdin TV, man. Y'all know what time it is with me, man. We only come with the facts on this motherfucker. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it, man. So before we even get started, man, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, man. Hit that like button. If you a dumb-minded, ignorant motherfucker, this ain't the episode for you. You might as well go ahead and go to DJ Academics or some shit, or, you feel me? Go to some other shit. This ain't for you, because we gonna get technical right now. We're gonna do this one for, late-breaking legendary, you know what I mean? Notorious B.I.G, Biggie Smalls. You feel me? R.I.P. Biggie Smalls. Long live Biggie Smalls. B.I.P. Biggie Smalls. All that. A lot of motherfuckers claim like they really, we all know Big was murdered. You know what I'm saying? We all know he was killed. But they don't know how, what, where. Well, they know where, but and when, but they don't know how or who. I don't know who, but I got a good idea of how. Biggie was a smooth, laid back nigga, bro, and like a lot of shit was going on before he had died. Like Biggie was going through a whole lot of shit. Like everybody thought Biggie was just living it up and was doing this and that, and like true, he was living that life, but his bankroll wasn't really what it's supposed to be. And that's why it really wasn't too much of a big deal, because he had an album finna drop. Before he died, he was already finished with his second album. So shit, he died with less than 100. Less than 100 bands, man. I ain't gonna even do him like that, but my nigga died with less than 100. Know that. Big facts. Know that. And everybody got this myth, he was into it with Pac, so Pac sent them gorillas, man. That's how Biggie went out, man. Pac had something to do with it, bro. It was the Death Row niggas. It was this. Come on, man. It probably had something to do with some of that, but it wasn't them niggas who. That me personally, I believe. I don't think Pac had shit to do with that. It was, I believe, one of Biggie's close motherfuckers who he trusted with his whole career, which is fucked up. Bro, that nigga, they had nothing to do with Pac getting robbed on the motherfucking elevator. I watched Funkmaster Flex. He stated big fact when Pac was on the elevator and shit, and when them niggas tried to rob him, he tried to up from the hip and end up popping himself in the leg. That's when the gun went off. He popped himself, then the niggas shot and whatever else happened. But Pac initially Cheddar Bob, from what I'm hearing from Funkmaster Flex, bro, and that shit kind of makes sense to me, bro. And instead of Pac being on some, fessing up to this shit like a man, bro, and he didn't want the world to know he Cheddar Bob, he pointed the finger at Big now because he was in their city going to one of their sessions and da-da-da. And that shit all add up, because I'm like, Biggie was a smooth, humble nigga. They was getting money. They were always rich and on the grind doing the same shit, bro. Ain't no way that he invited Pac somewhere just to have him strip for some Jews, bro. And they've been stopping, my nigga. That shit don't add up whatsoever. So Pac ended up Cheddar Bob, man. And he didn't want to tell the world that. So that's how all the beef had kicked off. Okay, fast forward a little bit, they making the diss tracks, all this shit going on. First off, I fucked your wife, woo woo, fuck the click you claim and all that shit. Biggie coming with the West beef and all that kind of shit. And, you know what I'm saying, they feuding. It's this East Coast against West Coast shit. They feud, they going back and forth. So now it ain't safe for Pac over there, it ain't safe for Big over there. So why in the fuck, mind you, I said Biggie Smalls' album was done. Why in the fuck did he fly him out to LA? Did he fly Biggie out to LA to help him finish up his album, which is Diddy album? But you know all the shit that this man going through, bro. All the fuel, all the tension and animosity and shit from both of these coasts, bro. You know it ain't safe to have your homie over there, bro. You know it ain't safe to have your homie over there, bro. But he still went, bro, because he needed the cheese. He was getting, because I mind you, he died with under 100, so he needed that cheese to, you know what I mean, get back on his feet, bro. He had a house that he had to finish getting paid off, bro. His mama was calling him, crying about that shit, all kind of shit, bro. And he needed that bread, bro. So he shot out there on the West Coast anyway, with it all on the line, like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, I gotta get this bread, bro. But when he was over there, bro, he never really wanted to leave the hotel room. Biggie, Puff told him, like, shit, we gon', you know what I'm saying, you gon' chill in the telly, bro. If it ain't about no studio sessions, you know what I'm saying, then you gon' be in the room, bro, period, bro. I ain't finna have you, you know what I'm saying, exposed out there to nobody. You gon' be out there low-key. So cool, they get out there, man. I'm here, they get out there, bro. Puff, he want to go here, do this, do that, do that, do that. Bro, but Biggie never really wanted to go nowhere. He was trying to get Biggie to go out every night, and Biggie was denying him of that shit. Like, no, bro, go ahead and do your thing, bro. I ain't gonna do that. No, they ain't what I came is just work, bro. If I ain't gonna work, I'm gonna be chilling in the room. So he finally get him to go to the last event, which was the event that he had got killed at. He get him to go to the last event. Puff must have had it already set up that he told them promoters that Biggie was coming for show. Regardless, that's how they must have had their crowd there already. Because it was at a museum or some shit. Long story short, Puff the whole night, Big over there just smoking, chilling, or drinking, do whatever he do, vibing. And Puff steady grabbing girls for a video shoot, like, oh yeah, man, we gonna have you in a video tomorrow and bringing on the Big. And them like, hey, remember her, she gonna be at the video shoot. And he did this with at least like 20 females or more. And I think that was to probably sidetrack Big for what was really going on. Next thing they know, bro, the smoke detectors and shit go off in the building or whatever. The smoke alarm, the fire department, they talking about there's too much smoke in the club. They gotta shut it down. Big motherfucking legs was fractured, so he couldn't really even get down the steps and shit when it was time to go. So he thinking that they gonna pull the whip up to the door for him and shit. And Big was with a security guard, you know what I'm saying, who had his back, who was actually one of Puff main security guards, you know what I mean? Shout out to Gene. And Puff split them up when it was time to go. Big was trying to make it down the stairs and shit. He finally made it down the stairs and shit. And usually, like they said, when it's time to go, Puff will be the first one out the door. If you ain't ready, bro, he's skating on your ass. Like, that's just what it is. But that night, bro, he was prolonging the situation. He kept wanting to go get more girls and woo-woo doing whatever he was doing. Shit was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? These ain't opinions, bro. These ain't fact. These some potential facts, bro. Like, it's some... Man, bro, this shit go real deep, bro. But I gotta get the streets if they want. And on my channel, we speak big facts. So this big facts. Darn! No, on a serious matter, though. So, you know what I'm saying? They say Puff usually talk like he escaped, but he was prolonging it that night. So when it was time to get in the cars and shit, he split up Biggie and the security guard and shit. And the security guard like, no, man, I'm gonna ride with Big, bro. He's like, man, listen, if you don't get in the opposite car, bro, you ain't gonna have no job. What bro supposed to tell him, bro? You from the slums, bro. He ain't really, you know what I mean? Did he talking about firing him? If you is that serious, my nigga? So long story short and shit, they pull off. Big pulled up at the light, bro. Okay, rewind a little bit. When they was outside the club, bro, before Big even came out, bro, it was taking Big a long time to get out because his legs was broke. He was finna get in the car and shit, but it was taking him a minute. Somebody was already outside, and the security guard was outside, which was Big's security guard. He was already outside And he seen somebody walk up to the car that Big was supposed to be in, but he looked in it and wasn't nobody in there. And he made eye contact with security guard. Security guard looking like, what's going on? Like, pretty much like, can I help you, nigga? And that nigga just looked at him, gave him a cold stare, and then just turned around and took off running. So, they kind of threw the security guard for a loop. He's like, what the fuck was that shit about? So, long story short, Big ended up coming out. You know what I'm saying? Diddy did whatever they did when he split security and Biggie up on the separate cars. He told the security guard, if you don't get in the opposite car from Big, woo, woo, nigga, you ain't gonna work for me no more, nigga. I'll leave your ass here, nigga. What's happening? So, they end up splitting up, whatever. Biggie jumped in the truck or whatever. They pulled up at a light, bro. And ended up getting ambushed, my nigga, by a car that was right next to him. Where did that nigga go who ran up to the car at first and who looked in it and didn't see nobody and ran off? Why was Diddy taking so long? Why was he prolonging the situation when leaving? When normally if they got a show, bro, and it's time to go, something gets shut down or the performance or whatever, whenever it's time to jet, nigga, you skate, you go, you fly. What was different about that night? And then your homie end up dead after that? The security guard said he had heard Diddy on the phone one day, like, never mind.